Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Stargate. This is SG-1 and this is Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2. This episode, or these episodes, are called Children of the Gods. Years ago, I remember this being on Channel 4, like years and years ago, when I was at secondary school, and my mum used to watch it. So I did used to catch odd parts and odd episodes of this show, but it was never something that I religiously watched. I could probably tell you very little about it, although a lot of people do tend to comment a lot about what happens in future seasons in relation to characters from Farscape or actors from Farscape, which I have to admit is quite annoying. Please, let me discover things myself. That would be great. So other than that kind of being spoiled for me, I kind of don't really know anything about this other than from the film I watched years ago when it came out. Originally, I remember, I think we had it on VHS and I watched it quite often actually and really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good film. I thought James Spader was brilliant in it actually. Another thing before anyone asks, I have rewatched it before I started doing this because that's something that keeps popping up as well, and I think I've answered it about X amount of times now. So I have rewatched it prior to then coming into this, but I haven't recorded a rewatch of it because I just thought it was pointless. I'm just going to get straight on into this. Let's go. Oh, don't do it because you don't know what's on the other side! Recon.
What are you doing? Don't touch it.
Oh. Oh.
On fire.
Drop off.
Oh.
Let her go!
Hold your fire.
It's Scully's dad! Oh no. Oh.
Come.
General Hammond, Colonel Jack O'Neill. Retired.
I can see that.
Major Samuels mentioned something about the Stargate.
Down to business. I can do that. This way.
We can figure out how they operate.
He can.
Seen one before, I take it.
Yes, sir. But there are no creatures like this on Abydos. Those people were human. They were from Earth.
But your report said this Ra was in fact some kind of alien that lived inside a human body.
Yeah, his eyes glowed.
He saw that.
Are you sure he's dead, Colonel? Mark 5 this time. These creatures did reopen the Abydos Gate. We intend to reseal it for good.
Oh, he's not taking any risks, is he? What if there are people still alive there, though?
General, you can't do that.
Countdown's already started. Unless you have something to add.
I regret to inform you that my report was not entirely accurate.
You didn't detonate the bomb.
Oh, I did detonate the bomb, sir, and it was aboard Ra's spacecraft, so it did kill him and eliminate the risk to Earth. However, Ra's ship was in orbit above the planet at the time. Neither the gate nor anything else on the planet was destroyed. Daniel Jackson is alive and living with the people on Abydos.
Hello, Jack. Welcome back. Scott.
One here. Oh, yeah. I did not think to be seeing you again.
Daniel, how you doing?
Good. You?
Much better, now that I see everybody's okay.
Greetings from Earth, Dr. Jackson.
Hello, Freddy.
Brought you a little something, Daniel.
Kowalski. Charlie, don't be shy.
Hi. Why the militia?
Something else come through?
No, we're just taking precautions. Why?
They're back.
6 hostile aliens came through the Stargate on Earth. 4 people are dead, 1's missing.
One of them looked like Rod, Daniel.
Well, they didn't come from here. I mean, the boys take shifts guarding it 36 hours a day, every day. We'd know if they came through here.
Well, they came from somewhere, Dad.
Yeah. Hide! They are not moving too, like, very fast at all.
Good choice, Duke. Perfect specimen.
Do as they do.
When in Rome.
Behold. Your queen.
Share.
No.
Share, it's me.
We choose him. Kill the rest.
I can save these people! Help me!
Many have said that. But you are the first I believe could do it.
Oh! Jesus! But surely there'd be another guard that repaired this.
I have nowhere to go.
For this, you can stay at my place. Let's go!
I wonder what their home looks like. That'll work. Yeah.
Sir, we got hostiles coming out of the trees!
Oh God! I was going to say they're not wearing much armor.
Sir. All right.
Seal it.
Seal it all. Lock out their transmitters.
Hold your fire! They're with us!
Yeah.
Closing iris! Wormhole disengaged.
Kowalski, you alright?
He's got a thing in him.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh no, they've got like a spy here now. this was so interesting to watch because I remember watching one of these, God knows from when it was, from what season, I have no idea. And I remember them referencing the fact that Daniel's wife was taken. I genuinely just thought they killed her. I never realised that this is what had happened to her and she became this queen. It's really sad to see what happened to Skara because that was like horrible to see that he then became like one of the children of the gods. And that's quite sad because I really liked his character in the film as well. And I really liked the portrayal in this episode. It was nice how it was like a continuation of the film, although it was like a year later. And it was nice that we had all the callbacks to it. I think that's probably what helped this really well as a first and second episode, was having all of those links there. Teal'c is an interesting one because we saw him through this kind of, at times when you looked at him, you could see he wasn't fully on board with everything that was happening, especially when we had like this harem of all of these women where, you know, they were basically being tested, and then if they weren't successful and they weren't approved of, they were basically just killed. And it was really horrible to see that that lady who worked for the military was just murdered, and the team never even found out what happened to her. I wonder if they ever do, actually. And then to see them having to go and try and rescue Daniel's wife and Skara, and then what happened to them, and then basically having to get all of these refugees back to Earth, being on this 24-hour time limit. I really liked the guy who was in charge of SG-2, and then to see that he's now got one of these parasites basically in him, and they've now got a spy here, is like, oh God, God knows what is going to happen like through the rest of this first season, because this is going to have like such a bad effect on everything moving forward. I really liked that temple that Daniel had found where he was trying to explain how all of the symbols were basically like coordinates to different gates and different worlds that we could visit. That's really cool. I am really looking forward to seeing what types of planets we do go to and different civilizations that we get to meet, because obviously you've got the Egyptian influence, but like this second planet we went to was very Greek in the columns and the way the architecture was. So it's interesting that you've got like all of these different cultures embodied within these different worlds. I may go watch episode 3 and I will see you guys later, so thank you.